What's up? So today we're going to talk about why owner-occupied homeowners get better rates or better loan terms than investors. Over the last 2 months, I have touched on many ways on why buying a home today is so important, or why buying assets in general is so important. And I've also talked about the buzz on Zillow and BlackRock and these large corporations buying up properties in bulk. And today I'm going to explain why the people that occupy the home they buy get better rates and loan terms than investors do, who do not occupy the home and simply rent it out to tenants. And then I will give my 2 cents on these companies like BlackRock hurting the market for the typical home buyer. So, for starters, home buyers that purchase a property as their primary residence get better rates and loan terms than investors do. Because in the eyes of the bank who issues this loan to you, find it less risky to issue a loan to a person or a family moving into that particular home who have a financial interest in that home and a better chance of taking care of it. And there's a better chance of that homeowner paying their mortgage every month, along with paying their bills because they don't want to lose their home. The owner occupying that home just has more interest in the home and more at stake. On the investor side of things, the bank is issuing the loan to you as the qualified investor, but they acknowledge that they have no idea who is going to live in that home or how that person is going to be chosen to live in that home, or how you as the qualified investor decides who lives there and who doesn't. The bank isn't screening who is going to be occupying the home that they are issuing the loan to. So in return, the bank is going to charge a premium to the investor by requiring a higher down payment and a higher interest rate, along with a shorter loan term to reduce the risk. Now, the investor obviously wants their bills to be paid too, but with owner-occupied financing, that homeowner is staying in that property. With investment financing, you have all different types of occupant options: short-term lease, long-term lease, short-term rentals. As opposed to an owner-occupied house, there's constant inflow and outflow of different occupants who reside in that home. And this is where the difference is. Aside from credit, work history, income, etc., in order to qualify for both of these types of loans, the risk ultimately lays on the person who the loan was issued to, not the house itself. So to add to this, before I wrap this up, there's a concern with corporations and institutions purchasing up these properties in bulk. So in previous videos, we've talked about Zillow and we've talked about BlackRock a little bit, with Zillow buying up properties in bulk and failing miserably, and the BlackRock hedge fund buying up these properties and instead of flipping them, they're renting them out. And I've also touched a little bit on how BlackRock's strategy is the clear winner here. I love these long-term plays, especially as a hedge against inflation. Whereas inflation today, I think I saw last week, inflation now is rising or approaching about 6% over the last 12 months. So buying homes and buying assets, owning things right now is great. But here's the problem. As I mentioned, a lender loaning to a person who is occupying the home will get better loan terms than an investor who is not occupying the home. Well, BlackRock, who has like literal billions of dollars, billions with a B, in cash, are going to the government and getting interest rates as low as 1.5%. Owner-occupied conventional 30-year loans are hovering around 3% right now. So the first-time home buyer or somebody looking to purchase a property as a primary residence right now is actually getting a higher interest rate than these corporations or institutions who are purchasing the properties as investment properties. So, quick synopsis here. These large corporations or institutions who have access to insane amounts of money are able to get below market interest rates for putting all this money up to invest. They're scooping up all these homes to be used as investment properties who would have likely otherwise been purchased by a first-time home buyer or somebody looking to purchase a primary residence. This in turn provides less affordable homes to the average purchaser. This results in driving these home prices up because of the lack of inventory available. So while I like BlackRock's strategy here, it's hurting the people trying to get into home ownership, but it's benefiting the people who own property now already. I rambled here a little bit, but this just goes to show how important it is to own an asset or a home right now, and knowing and understanding the differences between owner-occupied financing and investment financing, and understanding why these loan terms differ from each other. If you have any questions on this, give me a call, reach out to me. I love this stuff and I absolutely love helping people understand how these things work. Reach out anytime. I would love to help you. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and I will see you guys next week.